The life in the Britain to start with was different, and the first people to arrive in Britain were hunter-gatherers in what we call as the Stone Age. And during the Stone Age, the land was connected to mainland Europe with the land bridge, and people come and went following the herds of deers and horses which they hunted. Britain only became permanently separated from the continent by the channel about 10,000 years ago. First farmers arrived in Britain 6,000 years ago. The ancestry of these first farmers probably came from southeastern Europe, and these people built houses, tombs, monuments on the land. One of these monuments is Stonehenge, which still stands in what is now English County as Wiltshire. The Stonehenge was probably a special gathering place for seasonal ceremonies. Other Stone Age sites have also survived. Scarabray on Onkery off the coast of Scotland is one of the preserved prehistoric villages in the northern Europe and has helped archaeologists to understand more about the people who lived in the Stone Ages. Around 4,000 years ago, the people learned to make bronze, and we can call this as a Bronze Age. People lived in round houses and buried their dead in the tomb called as round barrows. The people of the Bronze Age accomplished metalworks who made many beautiful objects in the bronze and gold, including the tools and ornaments and weapons. The Bronze Age was followed with Iron Age, and when people learned how to make weapons and tools out of iron, people still lived in the round houses grouped together into the larger settlements and sometimes defended sites called hill forts. A very impressive hill fort can still be seen on today's in Maiden Castle in English county of Dorset. Most people were farmers, craft workers, and warriors. The language they spoke was part of Celtic language family. Similar languages were spoken across the Europe in the Iron Ages, and related languages are still spoken today in some parts of Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. People of the Iron Age had a sophisticated culture and economy. They made the first coins to be minted in Britain, and some inscribed with the names of the Iron Age kings. This marks the beginning of the British history. So at that time, the Britain was divided into 30 tribes with different names. For example, Catu Villani means battle expert, lived in modern Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire, and Ordovis, hammer fighters, occupied with mid Wales, and Brignates, they are hill dwellers or mighty ones, dominated over the England. The meaning of their tribal names sometimes give the hints about how they saw themselves and how others saw them. Archaeology shows that their ways of life was differed widely. Some southern and eastern tribes, including the quite recent arrivals from the mainland Europe, built towns like trading centers, and further west and north tribal power centered on strongly defended hill forts. None were primitive cavemans, and excavated examples of their homes show that they could have well built huts equal in ground areas to a modern bungalow. Thank you.